Welcome to Take 5 Tax Tips with Kelly. Do you fully understand what you're getting in the services that you've engaged your accountant for? Well, I'm here to debunk some of that for you so you can understand how to get the best out of your relationship with your accountant. Firstly, it's always important to understand what are you going to get with those services that you've purchased. Because if you're coming in to an accountant for tax returns only, that's exactly what they're thinking you want, is just to prepare their tax returns and report on the information you're providing to them, and that's it. Now, if you want more than that, you need to make sure that you're expressing that so the accountant knows that you want to discuss future planning, make sure you know what you're doing properly, all of those different aspects. Tax season is a stressful time for all accountants. So to get the best out of your relationship with your accountant, you want to be booking planning meetings with them. And again, not just for your tax returns, but so you can plan ahead and get ahead of tax issues before they happen. There's not much your accountant can do for you after the event has happened, so we want to get ahead of them so you understand every tax event that could happen in any aspect of your life. It's also really important to share information with your accountant because the accountant can't help you if they don't know about stuff that's happening. I always tell people sometimes my office feels like a therapist room. And the reason is so much comes out in there. And you know what? I want to hear about it. And the reason I want to hear about it is the more I know about you, the more I can help you. If I understand that you have these different family dynamics going on and there's things we need to plan for in the future that are happening or coming down the pipeline, it's important for me to know that because we will do some tax planning around that. That's going to help you and make sure you're set up for the success of whatever it is that's about to go on. It's also really important for me to understand what your retirement plans are because we can plan ahead for that too. Are you planning to buy a house? Are you planning to go for a mortgage, add a rental property? All of these things are important and you may not realize it and it might be too late by the time you do say, I'm about to buy next month because your tax situation matters when you go for that funding, when you go for that loan, when you're getting married, when you're going to have a child. All of these things are so important. Also really important to make sure you're telling your accountant all the information they need at tax time because guess what? If you've sold a property, that has to be reported somewhere, even if it's your principal residence, because if we don't elect that principal residency election, guess what happens? CRA could come back and try to charge you capital gains. We don't want that. We want to save you money. So the more we know, the better it is for you. And I know sometimes people don't want to fill out our tax packages, but it's because it prompts you for a lot of those questions. And it's so important you fill those out so we know exactly what's going on and we can help you in every aspect in every way. If planning is something you're thinking about, Wealth and Tax Strategy Coaching with Kelly might be the thing for you. We have different options to support you in a one-to-one or mastermind style. Thank you for joining me at Take 5 Tax Tip. It's been a pleasure as always. If you have any topics that you'd like us to cover in the future, please feel free to drop a comment and we're happy to address them in the future.